Why do we beg for someone who chose to leave? Why waste energy pleading for someone who's already made their exit? Why surrender your peace to someone who embraced chaos? You're sitting there, heart split open, scrolling through old texts, reliving every laugh, every kiss, every promise she swore she'd keep until she didn't. Now you're at a crossroads. Collapse into fragments or temper yourself into steel. Pain isn't your enemy. It's your blueprint. It reveals the weak points in your armor, the fractures that need mending. This isn't the end. It's the start. She thought leaving would break you, that you'd drown in the dark, waiting for her return. But real men don't wait. They don't beg. They build. Stoicism isn't about being emotionless. It's about mastering the storm within you so thoroughly that no force can shake you. Stand so steady the world questions if you even bleed. Feel the pain, but don't let it consume you. Observe your emotions. Don't obey them. You owe her nothing. You owe yourself everything. When you walk away, it won't be from bitterness. It'll be with precision. Your energy is sacred. Your focus is sacred. Your future is sacred. And she forfeited her place in it the moment she left. No calls, no texts, no dramatic farewells, just silence. Let her wonder. Let her regret. But you'll move like a shadow she can't grasp. This is the rebirth she never predicted. 1. Pain is the catalyst, not the ruin. You mistake pain for punishment. It's not. It's an alarm, raw and unflinching, shaking your soul awake. Every sleepless night, every hollow ache, it's tearing you from the trance you've lived in. Pain is the forge. Most flee it, drowning it in distractions or empty pleasures. But the Stoic stands in the flames, lets them scorch away what's weak, and emerges hardened. If you're hurting, you've been given a gift: clarity. Pain reveals truth faster than words ever could. She's gone. The choice is yours now: crumble or rise. Healing isn't a race. It's a rebirth. Let the scars form thick, proof you survived what was meant to destroy you. A man who owns his pain without shame becomes unbreakable. 2. She waits for your collapse. Deny her. She expects you to beg, to spiral, to feed her ego with your breakdown. But you'll defy her. No angry texts, no pitiful posts, just silence, just growth. The moment you refuse to react, you hold the power. Let her grapple with the mystery of who you've become. Not the wreck she imagined, but a force she can't touch. Your silence is your strength. Your absence is your answer. 3. Vanish to reclaim your strength. The worst move you could make right now is staying in her orbit, lingering on her social media, watching her stories, leaving traces of your presence. When you remain visible, you stay predictable. When you disappear, you become untouchable. She expects you to hover like a ghost in her world, begging for scraps of attention. Instead, erase yourself completely. No likes, no vague posts, no late-night profile checks. Leave without a sound, not out of spite, but because true power operates in silence. Your absence sends the clearest message: I refuse to exist where I'm not valued. Human nature fears the unknown. When she can see you, she can control the narrative. But when you vanish, you become an unanswered question in her mind, a mystery that gnaws at certainty. Disappearing doesn't mean you stop living. It means you thrive elsewhere while becoming a shadow in her world. Build your body, your mind, your empire. Meanwhile, all she hears is silence, growing heavier each day, reminding her of what she lost. 4. Master your emotions. Rule your life. What separates the broken from the unstoppable? Not wealth, not looks, emotional control. Master it, and you master your destiny. Lose it, and you hand your power to anyone who knows how to push your buttons. She thought she could break you because she believed she still owned your reactions. Real strength isn't in grand gestures. It's in the moments you could explode, but don't. It's the discipline to feel everything and react to nothing. Most men never learn this. That's why they stay trapped in the past, handing their peace to those who walked away. A Stoic doesn't ignore emotion. He commands it. He acknowledges the anger, the hurt, the loneliness, but refuses to be ruled by them. He watches them rise, then lets them pass. No drama, no chaos, just focus. When you control your emotions, you control your future. She wanted you reactive, predictable. But now, you're unshakable. And when she realizes she can no longer reach you, that her memory sparks no reaction, that's when regret takes root. 5. Focus only on what you command. Most men drown in wasted effort, obsessing over what they can't change. She left. She moved on. Words were said that can't be unsaid. None of that is yours to control. Every minute you spend dissecting it, resenting it, replaying it, you're fanning flames that only burn you. Stoicism's liberating truth. Your power ends where your control does. You can't dictate her choices. You can't govern her regrets. You can't force her to miss you. But you can command how you rise from this, where you direct your energy. What kind of man emerges from the wreckage? That's the pivot that breaks chains. When you stop fighting battles that were never yours. Focus is currency. Every thought, every drop of attention is either fuel for your future, drain on your soul. Stop investing in dead endings. Start pouring into your discipline, your purpose, your unshakable peace. Let her become background noise while you build something she's no longer privileged to witness. You owe her nothing. You owe yourself everything. From now on, grasp only what's in your hands. Let the rest burn. 6. Silence is your magnet. Human nature's unspoken rule. We crave what we can't fully grasp. Silence isn't emptiness. It's gravity. It's tension. It's power. Every time you choose not to react, every time you vanish without explanation, you amplify your worth without lifting a finger. She expects pleading texts, emotional outbursts. You orbiting her like a lost satellite. But you're the silence that echoes. The unanswered question. The man who makes her hear her own regrets. In your silence, you starve her ego, break the cycle, cease to exist as her emotional crutch. Your absence forces her to face the truth. She underestimated what she walked away from. True attraction isn't loud. It's the mystery she can't unravel, the ghost she can't haunt, the rise she never saw coming. Stop explaining. Stop proving. Let your silence build your legend. 7. Self-respect over begging. When she walked away, it wasn't just an exit. It was a test. A test to see if you'd grovel, if you'd trade your dignity for scraps of her attention. Every time you seek validation from someone who discarded you, you sign a contract in blood. My worth is yours to define. Tear it up. Self-respect isn't negotiable. You can stack achievements, money, status. But if you still need her to tell you you're enough, you're building on quicksand. A Stoic knows. Validation is an inside job. Respect is self-issued. Worth is self-declared. You don't need her apologies. You don't need her approval. You don't even need her to remember your name. When you anchor in self-respect, you don't just heal, you become untouchable. You don't just move on, you evolve beyond her orbit. Let her regret, let her wonder, but never again let anyone hold the pen that writes your value. 8. Build a kingdom she can't enter. Closure isn't a conversation. It's a life so full, her absence becomes irrelevant. Not out of spite, but because you've outgrown the space she once occupied. She thought she was your son. Now, she doesn't even get a seat in the audience. Focus on your body. Fuel your mind. Fortify your purpose. No updates. No invitations. No windows into your world. She lost the right to witness your rise the moment she doubted it. Real kings don't announce comebacks. Their silence is the only update the world gets. 9. Revenge? No replacement. Revenge isn't shoving success in her face. That's still her centric. True revenge is replacement. Replace pain with purpose. Replace her memory with unshakable peace. Replace the old you with a man she can't even comprehend. You don't chase what left. You don't mourn what collapsed. You build over it like a city on ruins. Let her chase the ghost of who you were. The man you are now? He's already 10 miles ahead. 10. You were always enough. Here's the truth you've been gasping for. Her leaving didn't make you incomplete. It revealed where you'd handed her pieces of yourself. You weren't not enough. You were too much for someone who couldn't hold it. Greatness isn't something people gift you. It's the unshakable knowing that it was in you all along. You don't need her regret. You don't need her applause. You just need to remember. The man who owns his worth doesn't beg. He builds. He becomes. He lets the past stay buried. Final stand. Your pain was the forge. Your silence was the blade. Your rebirth? The victory no one saw coming. Now, smash the past. Subscribe to your future. Comment below. I am the storm. Stay ruthless. Stay rising. Never look back. 11. The unbreakable mindset. Your final weapon. The greatest transformation doesn't happen in the gym, the bank account, or even the mirror. It happens in your mind. Most men never recover because they rebuild their lives on the same broken foundation. They chase external validation, hollow victories, and temporary relief. But the man who masters his psychology becomes unstoppable. Your mind is the battlefield. Every war is won or lost in the mind first. You replay her words, you lose. You fantasize about her regret, you lose. You measure your progress against her memory, you lose. But when you decide, truly decide, that her opinion holds zero weight, that her absence is an upgrade, that your future is non-negotiable, that's when you win without fighting. The 3 mental shifts that change everything, from why me to what now? Victimhood is a prison. Stoicism teaches. The obstacle is the way. Her leaving wasn't a tragedy. It was a forced upgrade. From I need her back to I needed this wake-up call. The man begging for reconciliation is the same man who'll repeat the same mistakes. The man who thanks the pain for revealing his weak spots. That's the man who never gets broken again. From she took my peace to I reclaim my throne. No one can take what you don't hand over. Your peace, confidence, and purpose are yours to withdraw, not hers to withhold. The ultimate test of strength. Silence isn't passive. Discipline isn't boring. And walking away isn't surrender. Silence equals your refusal to engage in battles that don't serve you. Discipline equals your commitment to outgrow the man who once tolerated less. Walking away equals your declaration that you are the prize. The final truth: she didn't leave because you weren't enough. She left because you were too much. Too much purpose. Too much potential. Too much fire. For someone who preferred comfort over growth. Now, let her watch from a distance. Let her wonder. Let her realize too late that she didn't lose you. You outgrew her. Your mission isn't revenge. It's evolution. And evolution doesn't look back. Drop a comment below. I don't rebuild. I upgrade. Like. Subscribe. Move forward.